talking about the comparison between IPMAT Indore, IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT examination using these different parameters. So in the first section, you will be getting either 4 marks, but none will be deducted if you have incorrect or unattempted. Candidates who are likely to complete your 12th standard. So if you are in 12th standard, you are likely to complete the 12th standard in the year of the examination can also apply. Test में आपको टॉप करना है, अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है, and then interview में भी आपको फोड़ के आना है. Hello my dear friends, a big welcome to all of you on your favorite YouTube channel IPMAT Wallah, which is a one-stop solution for your requirements, for your studies, for the preparation of IPMAT Indore, IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT examination. Now friends, when I take these 3 names, we must be knowing each and everything about all these 3 exams before we start with our preparation. In contrast with these 3 examinations, what are the differences, what are the similarities in these exams, right? Can we prepare for these exams together? So let's discuss everything with respect to IPMAT Indore, IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT examination. I'm Gaurav Gupta. I'm one of the mentors of logical reasoning and data interpretation with IPMAT Wallah, with an overall experience of more than 18 years. Yes, so I've been teaching, I've been helping students with the different entrance examinations like CAT for MBA entrance. These examinations since even before the inception of these exams, I've been teaching even before IPMAT Indore existed. Right? So friends, let's look at what all things we are going to cover in this session. So we'll be talking about the comparison between IPMAT Indore, IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT examination using these different parameters. So we'll be talking about exam pattern, eligibility criteria, which is going to be a little similar for all the 3 examinations. The syllabus again, which will be similar. Selection procedure, seats and reservations, program fee, slightly different, but the most important thing is the pattern of these 3 exams. So let's start with the very first thing, the pattern. Now, talking about the examination pattern one by one, we can say that in all the 3 exams, we will be preparing common things: quantitative aptitude, verbal ability and reading comprehension, logical reasoning and data interpretation. Now, the format of these exams may be different, the level of difficulty may be different, the number of questions may be different, the time limits may be different, but we will have to prepare for all these 3 sections that I've just told you about. So, beginning with IPMAT Indore exam pattern. So, IPMAT Indore is divided in 3 different sections. The first 2 sections are of quantitative ability. Now, section number 1, quantitative ability, it is subjective answer type question wherein you will have to type in your final answer. You will be given 40 minutes in this section and there will be 15 questions. The weightage that is given to this section is 25% of the overall weightage of the exam. The second section will be again of quantitative ability, but in this section, all the questions will be of multiple choice type. There will be options that will be given to you, and out of the options, only one answer will be correct. You will have to find out and select that answer. Again, 40 minutes will be given for this section and a 25% weightage, a total of 30 questions will be there. Finally, there will be verbal ability. Once again, 40 minutes, 50% weightage is given to this particular section and it has 45 questions, right? So overall, we can say that in quant, we have 45 questions, in verbal RC, we have 45 questions, and 50% weightage is given to quant and 50% weightage is given to verbal RC, right? One interesting fact here is you have sectional time limits, 40 minutes for first section, 40 minutes for second, 40 minutes for third. Yes, you cannot take more time for any of these sections. Also, if time is saved in any section, you cannot carry forward that saved time in the next section, right? Now, for every correct answer, you will be getting 4 marks across the entire paper. For every incorrect answer, 1 mark will be deducted, but there is no negative marking in the first section. So in the first section, you will be getting either 4 marks, but none will be deducted if you have incorrect or unattempted, right? So for every incorrect answer in MCQs, second and third section, there will be a deduction of 1 mark. In case you leave any question unattempted, then nothing will happen, no negative, no positive marking. Okay. Now you will see that there is no logical reasoning or data interpretation as far as you can see here in these sections, but you will find 5 questions of either logical reasoning or data interpretation in a set of 5 questions in the second section of this. So in the section of quantitative ability, MCQ, you will have 5 questions. This can be observed looking at the pattern over the last 5 to 6 years, right? So this is the entire exam pattern of IPMAT Indore. Now moving our focus to IPMAT Rohtak, this is a very simple paper pattern. So quantitative ability, 40 questions, again sectional time limit is there, 40 minutes will be given. Logical reasoning will be the second section, again 40 questions, 40 minutes, and verbal ability, 40 questions, 40 minutes. So in total 120 minutes, but once again sectional time limit of 40 minutes, in which you will have to attempt 40 questions in each of these sections. So on an average 1 minute per question will be given to you. Every correct answer once again +4, incorrect answer -1, and all questions will be MCQs. That means in all questions there will be negative marking, right? Now finally GIPMAT, the pattern of GIPMAT, once again it is similar to IPMAT Rohtak. Okay, so exam, obviously it's a computer based. The previous 2 exams were also computer based. Okay, all the questions are MCQs like IPMAT Rohtak exam. It is divided in 3 sections: quantitative aptitude, data interpretation and logical reasoning, and verbal ability and reading comprehension. Now in this case, the number of questions are different. So quantitative aptitude has 33 questions, +4 for every correct. Logical reasoning, data interpretation has 33 questions, +4 for every correct. And verbal RC has 34 questions and +4 for every correct, right? The duration of this exam is 150 minutes and there is no sectional time limit, as you can see in this examination, right? Okay, so this is all about the exam pattern of these 3 exams or these 3 different examinations or colleges. Okay, now talking about the eligibility criteria, who all are eligible. So I can in general say that, yeah, if you are in 12th standard or if you have cleared 12th, then you are eligible. If you are in 11th standard, you are not eligible for this exam, right? So let's talk about eligibility one by one. So for IPMAT Indore, I'll read it out. Qualifying examination. So all the candidates who have completed their 10th standard and higher secondary education, that is 12th standard or equivalent examination from any of the school across India is eligible. And you should be below 20 years of age as on 1st of August of the year of exam, right? So you are eligible to appear for IPMAT with a provision for age relaxation. So there is an age relaxation of 5 years for the candidates from these 3 categories. So if you belong to SC, ST or PWD category, then there is an age relaxation of 5 years. So for you, upper limit instead of 20 years will be 25 years. So this is a simple eligibility criteria for IPMAT Indore. Now moving our focus to IPMAT Rohtak, it says for general NC, OBC and EWS category, minimum 60% in standard 10th and standard 12th or equivalent examination is required. Maximum 20 years of age as on 30th of June of the year of exam. This is the age criteria. For SC, ST and PWD categories, minimum 55%. So where 60% was required for these categories, 55% marks is required for SC, ST and PWD categories, and maximum 20 years of age as on 30th of June of the year of exam. So age criteria is absolutely same. All right. Now finally for GIPMAT examination eligibility criteria, lamba chauda eligibility criteria hai iska. Okay, so candidates who have passed 12th standard or equivalent in the last 3 years. Okay, they are eligible. The candidates must have passed 12th standard or equivalent in the last 4 years or later. So 10th and 12th clear karni hai. Qualifying examination you should have minimum of 60% in 10th and 12th standard, जैसा रोहतक में था, right? 55% for SC, ST and PWD categories relaxation मिल गया यहाँ पे. Candidates who are likely to complete your 12th standard. So if you are in 12th standard, you are likely to complete the 12th standard in the year of the examination can also apply. But ये जो result है ये 31st of July से पहले पहले आ जाना चाहिए, right? Okay. Also, applicants pursuing their 12th standard from international schools affiliated to foreign boards like IGCSE, right? Or IB, International Bureaucrat, can also apply. So IB board है और IGCSE board है तो भी आप apply कर सकते हो इस exam में. Clearly mention किया हुआ है JIPMAT में. Okay, right? So these are the eligibility criteria and talk about the syllabus. Now syllabus is the most important thing because here you will get a start कि भाई क्या preparation करनी है, क्या studies करनी है, किस level की studies करनी है. So once again, if I talk about syllabus, I have divided in 3 parts because there are 3 different sections that we'll have to prepare for. So starting with quantitative ability. Now, this is common for both the IPMAT examinations and JIPMAT. So, IPMAT Indore, IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT, common set of syllabus is there on your screen. So, talking about quantitative ability, everything starting from arithmetic. Now, arithmetic में क्या होगा? Percentages and its applications in profit and loss and simple interest, compound interest. Ratios and its applications in averages, mixtures and allegations. Questions on time and work and time, speed, distance. So this entire thing is arithmetic. So everything from arithmetic, then moving on to algebra, linear equations, quadratic equations, functions, modulus, graphs, surds and indices, all these things will be tested. Geometry, starting from angles and lines, triangles, properties of triangles, circles, quadrilaterals, coordinate geometry, mensuration, then moving on to number systems, the properties of numbers, and then modern mathematics like permutation, combination, and probability. You will see each and everything that is written here. Also, in IPMAT Indore examination, you will be asked questions from matrices, determinants, and functions as well, which will not be there in the other 2 exams. Right? So this is the entire syllabus for IPMAT and JIPMAT preparation for quantitative ability. Now switching our focus to logical reasoning. So logical reasoning, anything and everything that includes logic, that is solved using a logic, will be asked here. So starting from basics of series, coding, decoding, odd one out, analogies, blood relations, direction senses, clocks, calendars, cubes and dices, input-output sequences, right? Venn diagrams, all these things will be tested. Now, games and tournaments, sum puzzles, grid puzzles, linear and circular seating arrangements, distributions, right? So all these things requires logics. So you will be asked questions on all these things. Also, talking about verbal logic, sentence correction, critical reasoning, statements, conclusions, syllogisms, true and false. So इस type के questions भी exam में आएंगे, right? Now, finally, verbal ability. So verbal ability starting from reading comprehension, which is the most important part. Then vocabulary, grammar, sentence correction, sentence completion, deductive reasoning, tenses, conjunctions, logical consistency, correct usage of words and phrases, inference-based questions, modifiers and parallelisms, sentence rearrangement, para-jumbles, verbal analogies, prepositions, nouns and pronouns, everything related to English will be tested in any of these exams. Correct? So this was about the rough idea about the syllabus of all the 3 sections. ठीक है? अब आगे चलते हैं and talk about selection procedure. Now, if you satisfy the age criteria, then right now you should not worry about the selection procedure. you should be worrying about only the entrance examination and rest like it's a flow. आपको उस flow के according चलते रहना है. But still, you should be clear with the selection criteria, what will be there after the exam. So first of all, for IPMAT Indore, at stage 1, you will have to write IPMAT Indore examination, in which I have already told you the weightage of first two sections is 25% and weightage of the third section is 50%. Now, after this, there will be a merit list according to which you will be called for the personal interview. So the shortlisted candidates will be called for personal interview on the basis of your performance in IPMAT Indore exam, right? Now, personal interview, after this personal interview, then a final merit list will be prepared, which will have all these things into consideration. So your aptitude test score will be given 65% weightage and your personal interview score will be given a weightage of 35%. So once again, after the interview is over, to prepare the final merit list, 65% weightage will be given to this aptitude test, which was conducted at the stage 1, which is IPMAT exam, right? So IPMAT exam becomes a very important criteria during your selection procedure, right? Now, with these two, a composite score will be calculated and based on which the top candidates will be sent the final admit letter. Okay? बहुत simple है selection procedure. टेस्ट में आपको टॉप करना है, अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है एंड देन इंटरव्यू में भी आपको फोड़ के आना है, ठीक है? नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू रोहतक. सो रोहतक सिंपल है, ऑनलाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन करो, आईपीमैट रोहतक का एग्जाम दो, ऑनलाइन पर्सनल इंटरव्यू अटेंड करो एंड देन फाइनल सिलेक्शन लिस्ट एंड ऑफर एक्सेप्टेंस कर लो. सिंपल. सो सेम जो आईपीमैट इंदौर का प्रोसीजर था वही यहां पे है, ठीक है? Now moving on to the selection procedure in JIPMAT. So once again, you will have to undergo JIPMAT examination, right? Which is conducted by NTA. Then final merit preparation of merit list will be done. And this will be on the basis of JIPMAT score and the gender diversity, right? So this is the only procedure for JIPMAT exam. ठीक है? अब बात करते हैं कितनी सीट्स हैं एंड रिजर्वेशन क्राइटेरिया क्या क्या है. सो आईपीमैट इंदौर में टोटल एज ऑफ नाउ 150 सीट्स आर देयर. ओके, राइट? नाउ दिस इज द रिजर्वेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया क्राइटेरिया. 15% फॉर एससी, 7.5% फॉर एसटी, एनसी ओबीसी के लिए 27% रिजर्वेशन, 5% फॉर पीडब्ल्यूडी कैटेगरी एंड 10% फॉर ईडब्ल्यूएस कैटेगरी. Right? Out of a total of 150 seats which are sanctioned for the intake of IPM batch. For Rohtak, the total number of seats will be 165, which includes 10% of the total seats of EWS candidates. So 165 में 10% EWS candidates के लिए भी seats हैं, right? Now the offer of admission to candidates will be made strictly based on the merit rank list availability on the seats in each category, as per the reservation rules given by Government of India. So reservation rules given by Government of India, जो मैंने अभी IPMAT इंदौर के लिए बताया था, similar reservation criteria will be there for Rohtak. Okay? Now for JIPMAT, around 140 seats. This is likely batch size of IIM Jammu. Okay? And with a similar reservation criteria. Right? So all of them are IIMs. तो criteria, reservation criteria भी similar ही होगा as per the Government of India. Okay? Now moving on, our focus to program fees. Program fees के बारे में अभी चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है, जब selection होगा तभी पे करेंगे. But still, let's have a rough idea about this. So for IIM Indore, the fee will be 4 lakh rupees for the first 3 years. This is for Indian candidates, right? For international candidates, it will be 6 lakhs per annum for the first 3 years. So 4 lakh per annum for the first 3 years. That means 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 lakhs of for the first 3 years, right? The program fee for the 4th and 5th year will be as per the actual fee at that time for their MBA programs, right? सो फोर्थ एंड फिफ्थ ईयर आप MBA के स्टूडेंट्स के साथ स्टडी करोगे. सो विल बी एज पर द प्रिवेलिंग फी ऑफ IIM इंदौर. PGP प्रोग्राम, MBA जो प्रोग्राम होगा उसके अकॉर्डिंग फीस होगी. I'll give you a rough idea. So at present, the fee for IIM Indore is somewhere between 20 and 25 lakhs for the entire 2 years. Okay, so 12 lakhs here and 25 lakhs here. So somewhere around 35 lakhs, 35 to 37 lakhs will be the total fee for the entire 5-year procedure. Now for Rohtak, for the first year, it is 6,22,000, second year 6,22,000, third year 6,22,000. So 18,66,000 for the first 3 years. And then for the next 2 years, it will be PGP fee applicable at that time, which again will be somewhere around 25 lakhs for the entire 2 years. So 18 and a half lakhs here and 25 here. So that is approximately 43 से 45 lakhs का खर्चा होगा ही होगा. Right? Now next for GIPMAT, approximately the same. So for the first year, the breakup, like अब यहाँ पे तो breakup भी दिया हुआ है. So tuition fee, other academic, non-academic fees. So total पे focus करते हैं. This is first year, this is second year, and this is third year. So once again, somewhere around 18.5 lakhs. ठीक है? And then for the fourth and fifth year, as per the prevailing MBA of first year, as per the prevailing MBA of second year, once again 20-25 लाख के आसपास का खर्चा होगा. So 18 lakhs and 20 around 38 to 40 lakhs का total fee हो सकता है. So in all the 3 colleges, in all the 3 IIMs, IIM Rohtak, IIM Indore and IIM Jammu, the expenses will be somewhere around 35, somewhere between 35 and 45 lakhs. Okay, right? So these were the examination fees. So friends, this is all about all these 3 colleges from my side, right? So now you know each and everything about all the 3 colleges in comparison with each other. All the 3 examinations, you know the syllabus, you know the examination pattern. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin our preparation. All the very best.